Hey folks, I think I'm going to do a live for once. Also recording in case it ends up being an entertaining game. So I got about 30 minutes that I'm going to spend playing around and showing you guys what happens when I just sit around and play around. So I think I'll take a... So this is like 1.25 gold or something, 1.2 gold. I think I'll get it. It's just worth a little bit more. I think it's worth it. 3-sided dice, of course. 2 gold per turn is absolutely great. I think 1.3 gold sounds good too. We now have 2 critters that benefit from checkered flag, which feels nice. I don't think we want those. Alright, we got our first rent. Chemical 7 or a Hex of Draining? That's a tough call. 3 gold a turn is really hard to argue with right now. Yeah, I think we got to get it. And blue pepper was going to give us value for a while. It's just like we picked 3 commons, 3 1 gold commons. I think because I picked it, I can skip these because we have blue pepper. Because we're feeling okay. I think I'll get a magpie. We're aiming for a checkered flag now. We got a lot of synergy with that. Another magpie? Sure. Oh, cool. That one didn't take money from us because it got drained. And another 3-sided dice. So I think now we have to focus on synergy. I think we got enough to kind of get us going through the early game. And that's definitely potential synergy. Yeah, I'll take it. I was hoping to get a checkered flag, but we didn't. I guess Maxwell the bear. We'll probably get a bear if we see one. Our magpie didn't give us money. That sucks. Crab feels pretty good. Might be potential synergy with a crab. There's another one. Cool. We brought a suit and the crabs are flocking. I don't want a second snail. I don't think we want any more things that don't synergize. We kind of have to start synergizing soon. I guess a mouse can synergize. I think these are both good. This only works with cheese. This works with wine and beer. So I guess we'll get him. Guess we'll get him instead. Another magpie, huh? Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. There's a lot of things that make this a lot better. And I'm just hoping to get one of those. A ninja's hard to argue with. A rusty gear makes magpie a lot better. Yeah, little things like that. Not a lot better, but it makes it better. I think we can get a big ore because it's worth 2 gold. We're trying to get to the end game, which means getting stuff that's worth stuff. Same reason we got that. And I think we'll have to wait on again for synergy. Yeah, we have to wait for synergy again before we get more. But getting another magpie and a rusty gear made me a little more confident about picking some stuff. So let's remove. I guess we don't need to. We have 20 symbols, 20 non-empty symbols, so that's just right. I would take another magpie though. I don't think I want any of those. I might take a shiny pebble just to get more rares. Yeah, we need more rares pretty bad. I'll remove a coin. Feels pretty good. Let's see, what do we get? A card shark? Well, that's wild. I'll get it. It's hard to say no to a card shark. I think I'll get an engine mouse. So I suppose we would wish we had gotten a mouse. But that's okay. No, I don't think we can afford to get a lockbox there. And I don't think we can afford any of those. I think I'm going to use the rerolls on the next rent payment to try to get some value. But it's sometimes making money. Like, it's definitely an investment in the future for sure. Aw, it drained the snail on his pay turn. That hurts. Oh, another crab. Cool. Oh yeah, this guy's copying a magpie. Good stuff. I think I'll get the bear, and I think I'm going to remove a pearl. Probably. No, I think cherry. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting a full deck without a lot of synergy just yet, which is a little uncomfortable for the mid game. Another club. Yeah, because we have a card shark. Ooh, a black cat or a grave robber. We only have one cat. I don't think grave robber is going to do much for a while though, so I'll get the black cat. I'll get the black cat. None of those. And item capsule sounds pretty good. Maybe we'll get something shiny like the checkered flag would be really nice. Not so much. There's another dwarf and a key. I don't think we want any of those. We definitely need something that takes us into the end game. I'd take like 3 more crabs. We'll skip that. I think I just zoomed right past my reroll. I think I saw a good thing. Yeah, magpie, cool. Let's remove something. Probably a pearl. No, it's a flower. It's a flower. Ooh, a Robin Hood. We really are trying so hard for a checkered flag. A checkered flag alone right now would get us into the mid game, I feel like. Oh, we lost. Yeah, so close. 4 gold off. 4 gold off. That was definitely worth a try. Let's jump into the next game. And I think, again, this is worth 1.425 gold, so that's probably worth it. Crab early is beautiful. And a cat early is totally acceptable with all the items that buff cats. I think a cheese to feed to a mouse. I think it does make sense to get the cheese. We need to make sure we're keeping our income up going into this, the $50, $100 rent. Long-term investment or survival? I think we got to do survival. And blue pepper will help us fund through the early game. Nice, nice. I think I'll get the mouse for the cheese we already got. And maybe a flower enables us to get all the flowery related picks, rain and stuff like that. It's harder to get those when you only have 1 flower, but with 2 it starts to become more reasonable. But that's the thing that doesn't take off until much, much later. So I think I'll just go ahead and get a little bit more value. Again, we're looking towards checkered flag. Ooh, void creature will help us stabilize, as long as he doesn't die. I think I can... this is a tough call. So do we feel confident about surviving in the mid game? Not so much. So maybe we get a shiny pebble to get the uncommons we need to take off. Because if we could survive 20 turns and we were confident, we would get coal right now. We got blue pepper helping. We got a 3 gold symbol already that's helping. Yeah, that's more like a 2 gold, 2.5 gold symbol because it'll sometimes drain something else. This is a tough call. I could see either of these being correct. I'll get a shiny pebble because I think we're not that confident yet. I don't think we're quite ready to commit to a mid-game survival. I think we need to fight harder for that. Let's get wine because it's worth 2 gold. And Lucky Cat is exactly the kind of thing that can help us take off. So that's good. I'll take another wine since we already have 1 and they're worth 2 gold. We might get a dwarf at some point to get rid of those. And none of these are acceptable. We just can't really afford to take any of those. I think at this point we'd love to see another cat. Can we take a goldfish? I think we can, because we would take a diver for a lot of reasons, and there's also the goldfish tank. None of those. I could be convinced to take a big ore. I think I am convinced to take a big ore. It's worth 2 gold. It's hard not to get things that are worth 2 gold right now. And item capsule is great. Yeah, absolutely. Let's get a Rusty here. Okay, Ricky. Ricky the banana. So be it. So be it. We got a Ricky. 5-sided dice. You can't argue with 3 gold a spin. And it's hard to argue with wolves making 3 gold. Hard to argue with that as well. A magpie? No synergies whatsoever. I think I'll take a wealth capsule just to make sure we get over the next couple rents. Just that 10 gold is going to matter probably. Another wine because we're kind of committed to getting a dwarf at this point. And 2 gold symbols are good. A cat or a 3 gold wolf. Ah, this is an investment. We're getting the cat so that we can get more rares and uncommons. It's a bit of an investment there over a 3 gold symbol. Definitely take an item capsule. Again, we're investing in the future. Pizza the cat was a great hit. Rabbit fluff. Nope. I think another item capsule. I think we're feeling comfortable enough to shoot high. So we're getting a lucky cat. We're trying to get cats. We're trying to get items. The things that help us in the long run. Huh. Now we're gonna reroll that. I think we'll do one more reroll. I don't really like any of these. Yeah, I'll skip. We kind of whiff. Ooh, rusty gear. Great. These cats are now hitting on rusty gear. 4 gold each. Beautiful. Another item capsule. I think we're feeling confident enough to take that. And skip these. Alright, I think we probably start taking wolves now. I'll take a removal capsule. That enables us to pick some things. I think we're going to be picking symbols a lot the next few turns. Because we have removal capsules and we want money. And we can afford to. Well, I guess I'll take a bronze arrow with that reasoning. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. A clubs or a wine. It's actually a tough call. I kind of like wine. I mean, we're just gonna get a dwarf, right? Like, there's no way around it, and they're worth 2 gold until then, and then they're gonna really cash in. I say that, but it's possible. 6 gold's hard to pass up, but I will pass it up to get another wine. This is curious. The reason I'm feeling powered to do that is because of rusty gear, but it does feel a little bit spooky. I'm going to get rid of a coin and a flower and maybe a cherry. No, I don't need a cherry. We have 5 empty symbols. We're good. We're good. Yeah, so they're all doubled to 4 gold, which is pretty powerful. I'll get a reroll capsule. Yeah, it's hard to argue with this. Wealthy capsules is a quick 10 gold to keep our income up. Well, not our income, our actual owned money. Lucky capsule is what we need. We'll probably reroll on this lucky capsule at least once. Yep, we'll reroll on that. And we'll take an archaeologist, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, absolutely. He can clean up our board. We have ore and we have a few things that he can clean up. I don't think we need a safe. Oh, we have a lockpick. Absolutely we want a safe. Yep, absolutely want a safe. Oyster for the archaeologist. That's synergy. We need to keep our deck from bloating too big so that they can actually interact. Otherwise, the pearls will just waste our time. He's going to add more alcohol, but I don't think we want more alcohol. Ooh. Now this could be good or bad. A bunch of 3 gold items or things that grow the archaeologist. Because these grow the archaeologist. I think it's actively bad for us. I will get this because we need a dwarf anyways. Yeah, I'll gladly take that. We want a dwarf pretty hard as time. Ooh, yes, absolutely. I think he's going to clean so much space out and make so much money. Look at his value right here. 42 gold per alcohol he drinks. Well, 42 gold when he drinks an alcohol. Oh, he broke the ore at the same time. Curious, they both broke the ore. More wine for our dwarf. 42 gold is hard to argue with. We got shedding season. Not bad. I think I want more cats though. Would he multiply an alcohol that the dwarf would then eat and make a lot of money? Possibly. I'll get a beer though. And I think we'll take a reroll capsule. I would like to delete a symbol from our deck. It might be hexadraining, or it might be mouse, or it's definitely cherry. Definitely cherry. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Trying to keep our deck from getting bloated because we have 2 creatures that have to sit next to the thing they eat. Item capsule is good. And if we get it too bloated, they're not going to spawn. They're not going to eat the things they need to eat. And we'll be very sad puppies. Yeah, Grove Rower, yes. Do we start on hearts? Do we start on hearts? What else could we ride to victory in this deck? If we're not doing hearts, what else could we ride to victory? Potentially, it's hard to get these to victory. We could get a bunch of rares with cats. Cats are going to let us get against a bunch of symbol picks that are rares or uncommons. Diamonds are something we might be able to ride. I just don't think that's going to work. We could ride ore. Let's try to ride ore. I think we're going to be able to let's just try to do that. Because we already have a diamond. So we're going to try for ore of all types. I'm going to re-roll because these are not all types of ore. Again, not all types of ore. Yeah, not all types of ore. And I think one more time. Not all types of ore. Well, shucks, that didn't work out. We'll skip those and get a fish tank because we have one. Arguably, it would make sense to get the symbol bomb there. I wouldn't argue with you because I think we're getting close to running out of steam if we don't start getting good stuff soon. We have empty symbols now. I'll get a 3-sided dice just to give us some money in the meanwhile. I definitely need to start hitting ore soon if we're going to take off. We'll see. We will see. A lucky capsule might get us something that, like a mine, for instance. Which mines aren't necessarily good for us in the long term, but they're better than nothing. Do we just take an emerald preemptively, assuming we're going to get synergy with it? I think we have to. We need to keep stuff on our board right now. So I think we gotta. All the alcohol drinking is going to help. I'll get a rabbit fluff because we need those rares and uncommons. Just need them. And I'm going to avoid those. We have 3 empty spaces that we don't want and 5 empty spaces we're okay with. There's probably an optimum. Maybe we want 4 empty spaces. Maybe that's the optimum. An urn is great. We have grave digger, so try to keep us in it. We are not seeing the ore we want. It's a little spooky not seeing the ore we want. Let's re-roll. Still not seeing the ore we want. That doesn't feel very good. We might get Miss Fruit just to enable fruit picks and seeds and stuff because we're having trouble getting synergy going. Fruits basket, yep. So we're going to try to get seeds now, I think. I think a hexatedium makes sense because we want ore, we want seeds. No, it doesn't have to make sense. No, I don't think it makes sense. We just are getting unlucky. We're seeing a lot of suits. We're not seeing ore. We're not seeing the stuff we want. I'll get a bronze arrow to try to give us a bit of an extra go. And he's not making many pearls either, which is unfortunate. Just a bit of bad luck. Let's feed him his fruit. We are trying to make something out of this. If we're going to go seeds, let's get a him. We're trying a few different things. We're seeing any synergy that we can get to take off, and we're starting to be more flexible what that is, because it's taking a while for these synergies to take off. Just not having really good luck. I guess a chemical 7 might give us a little bit of extra space. Good, she ate one of those. Alright, that's promising. A big ore, thank God. Thank you, please eat all of that ore. We need you big and strong, archaeologist. Sure, avoid creature. Alright, we're trying. We sure are trying. These arrows are definitely helping. We need something good here. Honey isn't quite what we want. None of these are what we want, unfortunately. I think we have to take an apple for our chef, even though Miss Fruit doesn't eat it, but our chef will buff it. We have 6 removal tokens. We can do a little bit of silly stuff. So that checkered flag helps our 2 turtles. And that's it. And the tax evasion doesn't help anything, so we'll get that. That enables some magpies and such. I think it's about time to remove another token from our deck, though. Yeah, let's get a cherry for Miss Fruit and remove some stuff. We need to remove a bunch of things, actually. We're going to remove... Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have removed that. We will remove 3-sided dice. These are now worth 2 gold a turn, which that's still probably not worth it. We only have 1 crab. We're removing him. And I think we're done with the Hex of Draining. I think that could be a net loss at this point. I think that's good enough for now. Yeah, should not have removed... Okay, Lucky Capsule can be good. We definitely need a lot of rares right now. Alright, she finally got rid of the cherry. And let's get a golem. Good, good, good. Try to feed that archaeologist. We definitely need to keep this progress. I think I'll skip the emerald. Alright, good. That's good. More of that, please. Alright, that was very good. Another diamond is pretty excellent here. I think we need to remove something again. Probably a mouse. Yep. Let's keep going. We do have Ninja Mouse, but there's no way that's going off anytime soon. Removal capsule. I could have bought the fruit. But that's a tough call. I probably should have watched that a bit longer to really clarify which one I wanted. These two, obviously. Golems are uncommon. I think mines are rare, and we don't really even want that. What else could we get from a Lucky Capsule? And are we going to survive 20 turns for the coal? That's another good question. I think we will. But is it going to be useful for us at that point? We'll already be in endless, and diamonds immediately start not being good in endless pretty quickly. So I guess we'll skip on that. Alright, with the ore finally popped, so now we need to make space for our archaeologist to actually eat it. I'll get a Lucky Capsule, and we're going to make space by removing 2 turtles. Alright, that looked good. That's what we want. Alright, we pay this. A dame will buff the diamonds we end up with, and a cleaning rag is exactly what we want. Now we're going to be willing to pick stuff as we go. Yeah, this is good. This is good. He'll eat both of those. This is good. Now we're making progress. Looks like we're going to go archaeology. Let me re-roll that, and I'll take a ruby instead of a Robin Hood, even though Robin Hood's probably better. You don't need rubies. I think Robin Hood's just better enough that we take it. I know that Dame doubles it, but Robin Hood, we have checkered flag, and also we have arrows, so Robin Hood can just do crazy stuff. Reroll capsule is good enough. We're going to have to remove stuff soon again. Oh, he doesn't eat void tokens. Interesting. I think I'll remove our dwarf next. Skip those, remove the dwarf. Just trying to keep our deck trimmed down so that our archaeologist gets on the board every time. Dame gets on the board every time. Basically, we want this board to keep happening. So we're trying to remove all the stuff in our deck that stops this board from happening. Item capsule is just going to be better, I think. We might get tax evasion. I think tax evasion is common. Big ore is great. We got reroll. Our archaeologist is getting a lot of fed, a lot of food. So I think arrows and archaeologist might be our path here. So speaking of the devil, bronze arrow. Yeah, that's what we want. Boom. A lucky capsule, I think. We're getting to the point where we're starting to need reroll or removal tokens pretty bad too. But if we can get like another dame, that feels pretty good right now. A diver? What does a diver get rid of? Nothing at all. We already got rid of the turtles, so I think we get a big ore to feed our archaeologist. I don't think we can afford to take I guess we can afford to take the plum here to feed. She'll probably eat it relatively soon. Oh wow, that was nice. Oh, that was some weird stuff because she was also doubling. These will be worth something, strangely enough. Yeah, 20 gold. Just because of all the things it turned into. That was fascinating. Silver arrow or a dame? We're eventually going to have a lot of these, so I'll get a dame. And a tax evasion, that helps helps us out. Ooh. 28 gold, very, very nice. Another big ore, we need to remove some stuff. I think it's about time to remove our chef and apples and miss fruit, frankly. But I think first we'll remove a 5-sided dice. 5-sided dice is the least flexible of all of those. The rest, ooh, 104 gold. Ooh, double pointed, beautiful. I'll re-roll because we've got a lot of uncommon chance right now. Nah, none of those. Alright, one moment.